Hello guys, and today we have here our duel with shaddolls with the new water shaddolls. So we get to go first. So let's see what we open up with, and we get to open up with the first turn Dark Claw, which isn't bad actually. You can say pretty much go over a lot of different decks, so this is slightly decent to have opened up with. So we're happy to unfortunately get rid of one of our two dragons because they do want to keep that since it's Shadow Games. Because it will work really well once we get the Falco we're about to search. If only that was a skill mod. If it was a skill mod, it'd be just like 20 times better. So we get Hedgehog to give us Falco, and then we just set Sinister Shadow Games. Well, it might not appear too overly strong. We have a decent board. Still costs 3 cards though, which is something. In order for fusion summoning to be even better, you have to make it. You have to. If Konami wants fusion summoning to really be decent, it either needs to be 1 or 2 cards, so like instant fusion or mass change. If you have 3 cards, it becomes too stupid, which makes me really curious about the fusion dragon that's going to be in Arc 5. We've had a pendulum dragon, we've had a XZ dragon, we've had a synchro dragon. So what is the fusion dragon going to be? How are they going to make it generic? Because they want people to run the card, of course. People are running pendulums are running Hot Eyes, people are running Dark Rebellion, which I actually don't think is the greatest card in the world. And so if they probably want people to run the fusion dragon. So how are they going to do that? Oddly though, the Clear Wings are level 7, Odd Eyes is a level 7, be it Dark Rebellion is a rank 4. Like, I understand that it's easy to make rank 4s right now, but if it was a rank 7... Oh, we're facing Fire Fists. So that is why he probably set that, because he was like, yeah, I can't use Tanky to go. I can't use his effect to pop him. So let's just hope he doesn't Gyoku me. That would make me unhappy. Do you have something, sir? Do you have a compulse? You were mean. Why didn't you just compulse when I declared the attack? Like, oh well. So, what will our opponent have next? Maybe he's running Yosenju's. He could be running that. He's been running a lot of different things. He's running the new Fire Kings. So he's going to summon out the bird, the giant bird thing that is on the picture actually. If I can get over it without hitting anything at a giant bird, you can summon him. Yep, there he is. His effect is negated, but he'll be destroyed and then I'll blow up my field. Which will be unfortunate for me. Oh, and then he has Barong. So that's cool too. So he's gonna attack my Falco. I'm gonna get... I'm gonna get Dragon or Hedgehog. I'll take Hedgehog. I'd like to be able to get off the Beast effect right here, but unfortunately there was no Beast in the grave, and if I sent one, I'd have to say no to its effect, which would just be slightly ridiculous to do. I mean, hopefully he does not have the bird monster in hand, because if he does, I believe he can start the loop where every turn a monster gets destroyed, and he's not going to use that, so that's sweet. I just get a Papa card for free, so screw you too. Unless he has like Trapstone or something, in which case then I'll get another Falco. Could send a Beast, because I have the Dragon already, might be better. Get that draw. Hopefully he doesn't actually have something. Like, well, he could have activated it, so it could be something like a Forbidden Chalice. Okay, he has nothing to respond, so I should just take Shadow Fusion. And then I will be able to draw a card, so that will hopefully be something decent. Ooh, and it's Snatch Steal. And we get that Maxi. and then I get Falco to my hand. That's awesome. Good lean, bro. I believe, like, if it's a base of Fire King, it's destroyed by card effect, so he can... I think he can do that with another copy of this, so he can do some stupid things if you're not careful. Is he going to activate anything? Nope, he is not, so I'm just going to be able to take a Falco and that and go on my merry way. So I'll make Winder pop his back row. But I want to use Mathematician. I think I want to use Mathematician. No, I really like how Hidden Armory can add Snatch Deal back from grave. It's that ultimate searcher, because sometimes you run, like with Terraforming in my Yosenju deck, I run one Terraforming, one. So for Calcos, if I draw into a Calcos, Terraforming's dead. But if I draw into Snatch Deal, all of my cards in Hidden Armory will never be dead, because they'll just be in the grave, unless there's macro on the field. So that is something to note about Hidden Armory. Another good reason to run it if you decide to run it. I wouldn't recommend running it in Yosenjus because then you don't get your normal summon. But maybe in Necros, they could go without it. So he could have gone Destruction Potion. Probably gonna regret that he didn't. So I'm going to Snatch Deal. Ooh, I could go for a Leo. I could go for a Leo. Or I could go for Clear Wing. That would completely shut him down. So yeah, that would probably be the better move to make. So I shall attack with all of these guys. Hopefully he doesn't have a Gores. Even if he did, I could just crash him on attack because he doesn't get the token because the Winder is only allowed to special summon the monster. So I shall make Clear Wing. That should pretty much shut him down. And if he tries to activate anything, then I get a giant beater. It's just how it works. And if he can get over them, like he has rejected or something, I can just activate Mathematician during my turn and go for another fusion summon. And so yeah, I'll end it. So you have this one turn, sir, to make it count. So he gets Barong's Effective Search, I believe. Add one player king from your deck to your hand. Okay. I actually like this card because, like, as you guys saw, it can negate. It can activate both of its effects once per turn, so that's really good. Like against Necros, either they activate Trish or negate it. They activate Gunir and negate her. I mean, if they can't stop the negation apart, but they can stop the destruction apart, which would then prevent him from gaining attack, which would then mean that he'd stay at 25, but I can negate both of them. So that's amazing, which means he gains 52. So he would be at 77 attack. Ooh, and he gets the field spell. I've been debating whether or not to do a deck profile on this, but I'm thinking after I do all the fusions, I'll have to move on to the Senjus, because they got new support. Arguably not good support, because it's just so situational, like really hard, consistent. How am I going to get all 5,000 cards I need? And he destroys a card in hand. Let's do add a card. Monster in your hand that you control, and if you do, add one Fire King monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, so he needs to get rid of Clear Wing and Dragon. If he cannot do that, then he's just not going to do anything, and I'm just going to be like negate, negate, negate every single standby phase, and he will just gain up and attack and attack and attack. What Fire King card could there be? Also, out of the Fire King, that summons it out, right? He can add that, but he does not have it. He's taking the Runic so that way he can float. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. So he will summon. Am I actually able to negate that? No. I should be able to negate this. Yes, I can. Oh shit! Okay. Oh, that was, my finger was right in between both of them, so, oh. And I'm gonna have to take Fusion Summon with 2. Oh well, we are, oh sweet, I get to take Beast. So, I could have done some amazing things with you. Actually, arguably, I still can do some amazing, oh no, I already, what am I talking about? Can't do anything. We can just make her. Oh. Moshi probably is the best bet. So yeah, I have Shadow Beast in hand, and probably actually should have taken Shaddolls for Modif. I shall send this guy. He gets to summon out his monster. I'll just say no and negate and destroy it. So then it gives me a turn at least. Is there anything I can do at this point? Oh well. Oh well, let's not worry about the misclick. Sometimes that happens. And he's going to try to MST my thingamabobber. I'm going to say rules. And just get rid of some Shaddolls fusion spell cards. So I do not want to get rid of that. I'm going to get rid of that. So we got to do a little bit of deck thinning before we get a draw card. So that's cool. I like how in certain scenarios, Shekine Auga doesn't have to discard. All you have to do is have a Shaddolls card in hand. It's like, if you don't destroy it, if it doesn't get, ooh, wow. He's going to be able to do a lot, but if I can get Hidden Armory, I think I can do more. Do I have Glow Bulb in here? This could be very interesting, to say the least. Will I be able to negate again? Ah, oh, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. I'll take this guy, it doesn't really matter. I think I just lucked out, guys. I think I lucked out. I mean, he does get that guy's effect, I believe. Special Summon Fire King, but he does not know what I have. So he might not summon out another Grunix. That would be very bad if he summoned out another Grunix and just tried to loop. Now I'm being faced with huge lag, but that is something we'll just have to fight through. And so here we are back. I kind of stopped recording for just a little bit of time. So he does not have that Grunix, so I think I can just go for game here. Oh. Wow, failure. I don't have a light monster. That kind of hurts. Oh well. Summon up not Winda. No, that would have been horrible if I clicked on Winda. Who do I want to summon out? I don't have any rank 4s. The best I can do would be to make a Brionic. If only I had Refusion and maybe a Glow Up Bulb. Nah, I have nothing. Oh wow, I can. It returns face up card, so I just went minus. Don't have a light monster in a deck that's supposed to be able to dump light monsters. I've gone way too minus to do anything. And yeah. He's just gonna loop that, so unfortunately he won't be able to tag me with 54, which is good. God, he's looping 3 of them, which is just crazy. Get me that light monster. How would I even get a light monster? It would have to be through Mathematician, and I've gone through both of them, right? Well, Bandit would do it. Right, I only saw one. There's another Mathematician in my deck? Cool. And this is a great example of not using your extra deck. Like, the game, it's no longer needed. It was, shaddolls ushered in this era of don't be too dependent. So this guy is for when he destroys a monster. So that's cool. No tanky for you. But so the game has just evolved to be able to get around it. I mean, I know this isn't the most meta of decks out there, but it is still pretty decent. So if I can get a light monster, I might actually be able to do something. Oh, this duel is actually taking forever. Unlike you guys, I can't just put my mouse at the bottom and be like, how much longer do this video have? Nope. GG, I did not top. I did not top the monster I needed to top. Yeah. And so that is it for this duel. I could stop one attack, technically. But he probably will have a whole bunch of monsters and he'll be able to do a whole bunch of stuff. So, I'm no longer gonna bore you guys with this duel and I'm just gonna surrender here. God, he's looping these guys infinitively. And yeah. So I guess that shall be it. I could have stopped at one attack or whatever, but I didn't want to continue boring you guys. But this deck, it's fun. It has potential to be good. It's just that it went to minus. I was fusion summoning from hand the entire time, and eventually using 3 cards, needing 3 cards just gets to be too much, and you just dwindle yourself down, and it becomes too stupid. I'm thinking, after doing a couple more test duels, I've thought about putting Bandit to 2, having Mathematician to 2. I think that would be good. Probably putting Dragon to 3, putting Falco to 3 might actually make the deck a little bit better. It's just how do you find the room for that. I still really want to run Vanity's Fiend. Maybe take out BLS because there aren't that many light monsters except for Construct, which isn't the worst thing in the world to banish. So there's a variety of things. Again, I'm going to tell you guys the same thing I said in my deck profile. I leave it up to you guys. It's up to you guys to make shaddolls good. Because if you are the one that's watching this at this point, then then you actually care about this deck and you actually want to see it good. Unfortunately, I have given up all hope about it. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this duel. It was very long and slightly boring, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll stay tuned for some more videos. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Bye.